Hey guys, welcome back to another video today, and Jailbreak just got a really big update because they got rid of one of their really iconic vehicles that's been in the game for I think the last like 5 years already, and they've replaced it with another really cool vehicle. Now, unfortunately, I was not able to give you guys the heads up, but let me just show you what everything's all about. So we got December 5th, the Bionic update, the new Bionic hover vehicle, new garage buildings, and a new jewelry store floor. So in case you didn't know, the Bionic replaced the drone, so it's no longer viable anymore, but you can just spawn it at any aerial vehicle spawner right here. So I'm just going to spawn it in, and yeah, this is the drone. It is a very favorite of Jailbreak players because it's really good for grinding and stuff. So I'm pretty surprised to see when they decided to replace it, but however, you can still get it through trading, so it's not that big of a deal. I don't think it's going to be that hard to get because a lot of people have this vehicle and it's really popular, so it's not going to be super expensive. But anyway, we're going to go ahead and buy the Bionic because I believe it is kind of an upgrade. I don't know, I haven't tested the speed or anything. We're going to have to try that out. But first of all, if you guys don't know, it really reminds me of an older Jailbreak vehicle before the drone. If you guys remember the blade, it has kind of the shape of it. First, the doors just come out like this, and also the back curvature really looks like the blade. Let me just go ahead and show you real quick. So you can see this is the blade. This got removed because of copyright reasons, and they silently removed it and replaced it with the drone. You can see here's the front part a little bit, but the back part and also the sliding doors going up kind of reminds me of it, and you can see it kind of looks like it. There hasn't been really a word about if the blade will ever return. I don't think it will, but I think this is a kind of a cool substitute for it, so we're gonna go ahead and buy it. It's the exact same price, 1 million, and it just despawned. Great. Okay, it's back. Here we go. Rip my money. I got 33.1 million right now. Anyway, here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and boom, we just bought it. And yeah, we're gonna go ahead and try this out. Okay, wait, one thing that I feel is a bit different is the speedometer. I think they said there was going to be a different speedometer than most of other vehicles. You can see, look at that. This is the jet speedometer, and this is the Bionic. So it's a little bit different. I guess it's a little more compact because the other, I don't know, whatever. But that is the different part. Anyway, the speed, I wasn't really paying attention to what the top speed was on the drone, but we can go up to 155, 156 miles per hour on it. We're gonna have to go try out the drone a little bit, but first of all, I do like it. I saw some crazy customization of this. Let me just show you. Here's Badimo's Twitter page, and look at this. This person has some crazy customization. I don't even know what that is, but we're gonna try to make that. Also, speaking of OG Jailbreak, Badimo has updated their page to kind of look like OG Jailbreak. That is the old character, and same thing for the thumbnail right here. So Asimo's done a lot to bring back kind of the OG vibes, and one of that is this right here, the garage. So it's garage 1.0 and 2.0 combined, so it's a really nice vibe. Anyway, there's this helipad right here, so I'm gonna go ahead and just go on it. I believe it works. Oh yeah, it does work. Okay, that makes sense. But I'm really glad Asimo is trying to bring back the OG vibes here. So first of all, let's go ahead and just customize this thing. I believe it looks like Galaxy Wave or something like that old texture, and we also maybe got some hyper to blend it, because that was some kind of crazy customization. Okay, there we go. I think hyper pink, maybe we got hyper purple would look good. Oh, okay, I think we actually got close. Hyper purple level 5 kind of looks like the one we saw on Twitter there. Let's try a radiant. Okay, actually radiant doesn't go through. Maybe a hyper pink level 1 or level 2. I think I'm gonna stick with hyper purple level 1 because level 5 is just way too strong, and purple level 1 is just kind of the perfect blend. So I think I'm gonna stick with that. I do like that. I think any of the OG skins look pretty nice on this. Oh, lightning. This is what lightning looks like. Just anything that looks futuristic, obviously what we just did was Galaxy Wave. That's a pretty futuristic texture. Galaxy. So yeah, I'm gonna stick with this for now. That looks very nice. And also another thing I do want to note is look at these signs up here, customized. This is also kind of an OG looking sign. So yeah, now let's go ahead and just test it out. Let's test the drone versus the Bionic out. We're gonna have to do a bit of a height test. So I think the best way to do it is just go on a road right here, just a regular road, and just see how far we can go up on the building. Let's see. So it's right up to this little ledge right here on the building with the Bionic. And since we're really close to the police station, we can go ahead and spawn in a drone and just see. I think the drone may be the same. I think it's gonna be the same. I don't know if they're gonna really change anything, but let's do the drone and let's just see. Let's go right here, back to the same ledge. And hold on. It it kind of looks like the same thing. Maybe it's a bit higher. I have no idea if the Bionic or the drone is a bit higher. I think it's kind of the exact same. We're gonna go up really close to it and just measure that again. Yeah, it's really hard to tell. It's not a very obvious amount. So yeah, I'm just gonna mark that right there. Oh, there you go. We got someone with the Bionic right here. They're about the same as us. I don't know if they went to the limit yet, but this is what we're doing right now. Look at that. And yeah, we're going to try the Bionic again. I did take a screenshot just to measure, and oh my goodness. Okay. This is the highest I can go. I'm trying to go as high as possible. And yeah, it literally seems like the exact same, guys. It literally seems the exact same. So I've compared it side by side, and this is what we got. It's like barely any difference. You can see there's the drone right there. And here's also the Bionic. They do hover up and down a little bit, so it's not exactly consistent, but that's like the limit I can do. And yeah, I think they're pretty much the same. Now we'll just test the speed of the Bionic. I don't think we have to go to the Jailbreak drag trip because, you know, this can hover, so we don't have to really worry about that. Looks like the top speed is 155 miles per hour. Just going to keep on going along this road here and not making that many turns. And then we're going to go to the prison and just spawn in the drone. And I believe the drone is like 140, so this actually might be the more faster option. So yeah, 155, hasn't moved an inch. So yeah, it seems like that is the speed. Now we're going to go ahead and get the drone and spawn it in. Obviously, I don't use the drone that much, so I'm not really sure, but I think it's 140. So let's go ahead and just check. Yeah, we're slowing down. 140 miles per hour seems to be the peak right there. And yeah, so this is 50 miles per hour faster. So technically, it is a faster vehicle, and there isn't really that much of a height difference, so you don't really have to worry about that. I'm not really sure why would someone get the drone now, honestly, because the Bionic is just better. But yeah, there's also a few things I didn't really cover, like the new jewelry store that was, I think, like last week, and also Area 51. It got moved. It's now like a police outpost now, and Area 51 is over there. So that's interesting. But there's also a new thing in this update. It's also, you know, an expansion of Jailbreak, and that is there is a zip line from the casino, which is very interesting. This actually is very useful because that means for the first time, I think you got a way to like finally escape the cops because, you know, the cops would just camp out here. So let's go ahead and just use the zip line really quick. Oh, let me see the zip line and boom. Oh, it's not that fast, but it is pretty cool. I do like it. Because, yeah, right here, cops would just camp, and it was, like, really annoying. And, oh, it's right next to this car. Okay, this car finally becomes useful. I don't even know the name, to be honest. Oh, it's from Speed Queen. All right, anyway, this vehicle finally becomes very useful. Because you can just hop right in and just, like, you know, quickly upgrade your vehicle and go straight to the criminal base, and you can turn your cash. So that is nice. That just syncs up really good. There's also a lot of stuff I didn't cover, like glow customization is with LEDs now or something like that, and all these other bugs that were patched. But other than that, that is pretty much the update. And one thing I didn't really notice is like the interiors. Let me just take a look. Let me see. Okay, there's still no rope on the drone and also the Bionic, so it makes sense. So that's not a difference here. Let's just look inside the interior really quickly. Okay, I can't really look inside that well. There's also another, like, I think like co-pilot here, but they don't really control the vehicle. But that is another feature. Looks like there's, you know, like screens right here and some controls. So I like that. And then the back, not really sure what this is. I think it's supposed to be like some futuristic part of the vehicle. And there's also like tail lights with, like, you know, smoke coming out. So I'm not sure if this is like just a concept or if it's based on anything. Obviously, I'm not really too sure. Let me know in the comments. But yeah, other than that, I think I covered pretty much everything for this update. And looks like Asimo was trying to do like weekly updates, or at least an update every few weeks. So W to Asimo for, you know, putting Jailbreak in the spotlight with all this effort and work just to make Jailbreak better. And yeah, thank you very much, Asimo. Anyway, that's pretty much it for this video. Thank you guys for watching, and let me know what you guys think. And I'll catch you guys in another video or live stream. Bye!